guys, welcome to Office Blokes React. I am the most unexpected Dave to counter puzzle.
I'm Office Bloke Mike.
I think you're the biggest Dave. You're the biggest Mike, according to our information. This is welcome to Office Blokes Education.
Yeah, welcome
today,
to.
yeah.
I don't know.
Since the schools are closed, we thought we were going to do a bit of a public service at the moment, and we were going to watch a video of someone much cleverer than us, probably.
Most of them are. We do it every day.
Yeah. Yeah, we are the Office Blokes. We've got a Patreon.
We have, yep. Go to patreon.com, put in Office Bloke React, and go and support the channel if you want to.
A couple of other channels as well.
Yeah, we've got Office Blokes Try, where we try stuff, and that's being launched February 5th. You can go over there and like and subscribe now.
2,000 subs.
Content is over 2,000. Yeah, but the content is coming Friday, the 5th of February. That's when the first video will be on there.
All the beatboxing stuff is ready. We just need a day. Are we going to do the one chip challenge? We're going to release that on the Friday as well.
I think so. Is that the plan? I think so.
Because then Friday will be 3 reactions, 1 podcast, and 2 videos on the Try channel if we end up doing that. So we're just going to figure it out.
We'll see what's what. Yeah.
I was thinking for the Try channel, we just release videos Friday and Saturday, and it can be a weekend thing instead of the midweek ones, maybe.
Yeah, fine.
Let us know what you think
Yeah, we
with
can
that.
look at that, yeah. Not sure.
Look forward to weekends with the Office Blokes.
Why not?
Anyway, we have no idea what this video is going to be. Let's give it a try.
Someone's mentioned it to me, and I thought I'll just put one on, and I have no idea what it is.
I have no idea.
The most unexpected answer to a counting puzzle. How hard can that be?
Well, give me an answer.
8.
I was going to say knob.
That was very unexpected. I didn't think you were going to say 8.
What was you going to Cairo?
Sometimes math and physics conspire in...
I'm already confused.
Wow, I'm done.
When you were at school, if that come on, if you open up the book and that was there, you'd be like, oh no, wouldn't you?
Yeah, you'd be like, I'm going.
You'd have to ask the guy next to you, wouldn't you? What have you got?
Yeah.
What's your answer?
I used to be really good at trigonometry and maths and stuff.
I don't know
in
much
school.
about trigonometry. I don't know much about geography.
Oh, man. I can feel the sun coming on.
that just feel too good to be true. Let's play a strange sort of mathematical croquet. We're going to have 2 sliding blocks and a wall. The first block starts by coming in at some velocity from the right, while the second one starts out stationary. Being overly idealistic physicists, let's assume that there's no friction and all of the collisions are perfectly elastic, which means no energy is lost. The astute among you might complain that such collisions would make no sound, but your goal here is going to be to count how many collisions take place. So, in slight conflict with that assumption, I want to leave a little clack sound to better draw your attention to that count. The simplest case is when both blocks have the same mass. The first block hits the second, transferring all of its momentum. Then the second one bounces off the wall, and then transfers all of its momentum back to the first, which then sails off towards infinity.
So how much momentum does the little block transfer back to the big block per iteration of it hitting the wall and coming back? That's what he's saying.
What was he saying?
Quite
Say
a
that
lot.
again.
So, this is just my understanding of it, but it's gone.
That was unexpected.
The point is, they're both the same size, and it transfers the energy to the other one, which doesn't lose any energy, transfers it back, and then you're done. So you get one bounce when they're the same size. So,
Right, I see what you mean. You're just sending it, it's hitting it and sending it off.
yeah, it's just swapping the
It's
energy.
not going back like that.
No, but it's, I
It's
think
the same way.
back and
Right,
back is
got ya,
because
got ya.
one's going to be 10 kilos.
But he's eventually going to get enough momentum up to push the 10 kilos away.
But if
That's what we're gonna find out,
If
I'm
it
thinking.
exchanges 1 kilo of force every time, you'd think it'd be 10. That's where the unexpected answer comes in, because it's going to be like 4 or something, isn't it?
If you're watching this and you're a physicist or a physics teacher, who don't comment. You're going to confuse us further.
Yeah, 1, we're idiots, and 2, I've already made it clear what I think about theoretical physicists. I'm joking.
3 total clacks. What about if the first block was 100 times the mass of the second one? I promise I will explain to you all the relevant physics in due course. It's not entirely obvious how you would predict the dynamics here, but in the spirit of getting to the punchline, let's watch what happens. The second one will keep bouncing back and forth between the wall and the first block 100 times its mass, like a satisfying game of Breakout, slowly and discreetly redirecting that first block's momentum to point in the opposite direction. In total, there will be 31 collisions before each block is sliding off towards infinity, never to be touched again. What if the first block was 10,000 times the mass of the second one? In that case, there would be quite a few more clacks, all happening very rapidly at one point, adding up in all to 313 total collisions. Well, actually, hang on. Wait for it. Wait for it. Okay, 314 clacks. If the first block was 1 million times the mass of the other, then again, with all of our crazy idealistic conditions, almost all of the clacks happen in one big burst, this time resulting in a total of 3,141 collisions. Perhaps you see the pattern here, though it's forgivable if you don't, since it defies all expectations.
I get the
Wouldn't you
pattern.
just squash it?
No, I get the pattern completely. I'm sort of like Rain Man
In the
style
zone,
with
are
it.
you?
The
Oh,
pattern
yeah.
is the blocks hit each other and then go their separate ways. That's it, isn't it? And then no.
When the mass of that first block is some power of 100 times the mass of the second, the total number of collisions have the same digits as pi.
Aye.
Wow.
This absolutely blew my mind when it was first shared with me. Credit to the viewer Henry Cavill for introducing me to this fact, which was originally discovered.
That's the actor that plays The Witcher,
Plays who?
Henry Cavill.
What, that
He's a scientist as well.
That's blowing his mind. Just watching two blocks hit each other and working out a number.
I think it's the fact that it is exactly pi.
Pie.
Like, why would it be? That's probably it.
What pie is it?
Meat and potato,
Might be all right then.
bit of gravy.
Unless it's cheese and onion. I mean, what's the point?
Mike and his food. I'm going to love this try channel.
By the mathematician Gregory Galperin in 1995 and published in 2003. Part of what I love about this is that if ever there were Olympic Games for algorithms that compute pi, this one would have to win medals both for being the most elegant and for being the most comically inefficient. I mean, think about the actual algorithm here. Step 1, implement a physics engine. Step 2, choose the number of digits d of pi that you'd like to compute. Step 3, set the mass of one of the blocks to be 100 to the power d minus 1, then send it traveling on a frictionless surface towards a block of mass 1. And step 4, count all of the collisions. So, for example, to calculate only 20 digits of pi, which fits so cleanly on this screen, one block would have to have 100 billion times the mass of the other, which, if that small block was 1 kilogram, means the big one has a mass about 10 times that of the supermassive black hole at the center of the Milky Way. That means you would need to count.
My head's going to blow up in a minute. What the fuck is he on about?
No idea.
Can I do
Can you
the
imagine
one?
going for a pint with this guy?
Can I do the one chip challenge now? And we'll just.
Can you imagine someone trying to explain this to you?
It'd be difficult, wouldn't it? Yeah, this is.
I get what he's saying. but I'm
Pictures
like,
help.
About 31 billion collisions, and at one point in this virtual process, the frequency of clacks would be around 100 billion clacks per second. So let's just say that you would need very good numerical precision to get this working accurately, and it would take a very long time for the algorithm to complete. I'll emphasize again that this process is way over-idealized, quickly departing from anything that could possibly happen in real physics. But of course, you all know this is not interesting because of its potential as an actual pi computing algorithm, or as a pragmatic physics demonstration. It's mind-boggling because why on earth would pi show up here? And it's in such a weird way, too. Its decimal digits are counting something, but usually pi shows up when its precise value is describing something continuous. I will show you why this is true. Where there is pi, there is a hidden circle, and in this case, that hidden circle comes from the conservation of energy. In fact, you're going to see two separate methods, which are each as stunning and surprising as the fact itself. Delaying gratification, though, I will make you wait until the next video to see what's going on. In the meantime, I highly encourage you to take a stab at it yourself, and be social about it. It's a hard puzzle, so it never hurts to recruit some other smart minds to the task.
We're out.
Hello, Mr. Hawking.
He's dead.
Oh, shit.
Is that it?
You got to watch the next video to find out.
What was the question?
I think.
What the fuck is that?
I think he wants us to go on and essentially solve the equation,
Yeah, go on.
or do the working out of the equation that leads him to know that that's pi.
You know, the trick is on questions like this.
Google it.
Google it. To sit there and then look like you know what he's talking about.
I do. I dumb it down. I know. I am a theoretical physicist.
Oh, yeah, there you go. Then you can work it out for us.
I don't know what to make of that.
I don't. It's.
I'm a little bit baffled by it, to be fair.
That's the sort of homework kids bring home now, though, isn't it?
I hope not. I'm taking my kids out of school.
Dad, can you help me with this? And they look at it and just go, no. Have you tried Googling it?
Yeah, I think the thing he's getting at there is what a coincidence that is pi. But it's almost like someone's designed some sort of algorithm that will end up in pi, and then he's just explained the method. So so someone's sort of, you've had the outcome and then someone's back engineered it to make a thing that's interesting that comes out of pi. Does that make sense?
I'm using the word interesting a bit loosely there.
We'll believe what you say.
Anyway, thanks for watching The Office Blokes Do Education.
Stay in school, kids. Stay in school. Or go to school, or get your school back open.
Schools definitely need to reopen for us.
Precisely.
I was going to say.
If schools don't reopen soon, kids are fucked. They're never, ever going to understand that.
Even when they're open, who comes up with that?
You know what, the type of kids that are going to understand that are the ones that, even if they're not in school, they're going to understand that.
I think they're going to school. They're still doing school. And everyone I know is kids is just like playing out.
Just feral.
No one's doing homeschooling.
No.
But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed that. Something different. And don't forget to like and subscribe. And we'll see you on the next one.
Cheers.